Hello, loves. My name is Shidell, and this is Weirdo Love Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for April 2023 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for every Gemini out there. So take what fits for you, leave the rest behind for somebody else. I come up with multiple scenarios, and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, and your Rising signs. If you're a cross-watcher and you're interested in a Gemini, keep in mind energy is fluid, so this could actually be a message for you. Feel free to switch the roles. And if anybody is interested in a personal reading, you can find all the information and my contact information in the description box below. Feel free to hit me up for a personal reading. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Krabs at the Krusty Krab for sponsoring my channel. I have to say that in every Gemini reading. But anyway, just a little deal we had. I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I appreciate you all so very much just for being here and sharing your beautiful energy with me. Okay, so I was getting Shania Twain playing in my brain when I was meditating on your reading. You're still the one. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. I'm sorry, my voice is really raspy right now, so I haven't been singing. Anyway, you're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come. My baby, I think is the line of the song, yeah. We might have took the long way, but we knew we'd get here someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us now. So things, you know, you might have a rocky relationship with somebody, but things are finally getting to that point of, you know, being stable. Okay. Now, when I meditate, I go into kind of a dream state, and what I was seeing, and it was very strange, I was driving in my car, and this might have to do with, we had hellacious storms here last night. There's like trees and power lines down everywhere. I lost power last night about 7-ish, and my phone went dead shortly thereafter because I was using it doing business all day on my phone, and then my phone went dead, so I just went to sleep. As I'm like, well, there's nothing to do. Can't turn on the TV. I'm bored. I can't, you know, couldn't do anything. It was completely dark. So I went to sleep. I don't know what time it came back on, but I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning going, oh, look, power's back. But my internet was still off this morning, so I just got that back on. So I am uploading videos now. But I was driving, and it was raining really hard, and the windshield wipers were on. Now, windshield wipers usually, when I see windshield wipers, that is the universe clearing the path for you for the way you're supposed to be going. But as the window was clear and the rain started to subside, there was a tornado right in front of me, and which was funny because somebody said that to me earlier today, because last night the winds were like, we had like 60-mile-an-hour winds, and laying in bed in total darkness, it sounded like there was a freight train right outside my window. It was, everybody's like, weren't you scared? No, I've been through worse in my life, trust me. Little wind don't scare me. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio, where we go outside and go, where's the tornado? But anyway, I used to do that when I was younger. It's like there'd be tornado sirens going off, and me and my mom are outside looking at the sky trying to see it before we ran to the basement. But because we didn't want to go to the basement if it wasn't like going to hit us. Anyway, I'm driving right towards a tornado. Okay, now a tornado spiritually is an emotional upheaval. Okay, so I'm driving towards the tornado, and I was like, nope. And I turned around, And I'm going the other direction. As in I'm going the other direction, there's another tornado in front of me. So there was one behind me, one in front of me. And I just kind of went, F it, and went straight into it, only to have it take me up in the air, spin me around a little bit, and then I landed right in front of my house. So I came back home. So all I was really getting from this, now that you've heard that long, weird story, of one of my meditations, you'd be amazed at the things that go on in my brain. So I feel like maybe somebody has been running from their emotions, okay? Like when they start to feel emotions, they're like, nope, like I turned away from that, like afraid to face their feelings, maybe, okay? But in the end, there was no choice. I had no choice. When I was driving, I had no choice but to go into the tornado, so I just went at it full force. And I ended up fine. Yeah, it messed with me a little bit, but then I was back where I belong. So I feel like you may have been running from things, but now there may be no choice. If this isn't you, this is somebody in your energy, there may be no choice but to actually face that upheaval of emotions, face that reality of your feelings, which might not be easy to open up, to be vulnerable, might screw you up a little bit, but in the end, you're going to end up back where you belong. So take that how it resonates for you. It was all kind of weird. Anyway, we have find balance. Okay. I haven't looked at these cards in quite a while, so this is like the Two of Pentacles. Okay. You can see. The book says, you may find that matters of the heart require extra effort at this time. More and more demands may be placed upon you, requiring you to juggle your attention. Family gatherings, school commitments, requests for assistance, and other obligations may arise within a short period of time. Just breathe and remember to be flexible. Adapt your approach in each situation at hand. Know that you have the ability to keep everything and everyone in balance. You may also be called upon to play the role of mediator. This is a time for compassion and understanding, and you are up to the task. Work with people individually, giving each position equal consideration. Help all involved to understand another viewpoint and find middle ground. Finally, in order to maintain balance, you yourself must be in balance. So it's vital that you take time for you as well. Interesting. So this is it's like don't give your all to something and forget about yourself. Help people to see things from each other's perspective. Keep all aspects of your life balanced. Okay. All right, let's get you a couple romance angels and see what we got coming in for the month of April 2023 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, angels, and spirit guides. What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? One more. Okay. So the first one that popped out was getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like in the month of April, you may be starting to open up to someone. Okay. And you may be facing those emotions and really, showing them more of yourself. Okay. Things that you may have held back before, things you may have run from showing them. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I tell people this all the time. Don't think you can never have it, because then you'll never have it. That's how the universe works. You have to think, no, I'm going to have what I want, and I will have what I want, and the universe will go, oh, You're ready now? Okay, now we'll give you what you want. You got to stay positive. If you dwell on the negative, like, well, nothing else has worked out, why would this work out? Right? How do you know if you don't try? Okay, if you don't, that always it frustrates me that there are people out there, and it's like, and sometimes I have to remind myself, put it this way, my family describes me as different because I see things differently than most people. I look at things more in a different perspective than most people, and therefore am misunderstood by most people. Okay. I love, like, my mom and my one brother do everything they've always done everything they can to try and understand me, and I appreciate them so much for that. I miss my mom because now I have one less person that truly understands me. But you have to think. I've never understood why people will just sit and dwell in the bad feelings. I guess it comes from a life of, I'm not ever going to be stuck in those bad feelings again. But you have to be positive. You have to be optimistic. Okay. I have a friend who it's like, we've had this discussion before. You have people who are optimistic, you have people that are pessimistic, and then you have people like us who we are realists. Okay, we see things as they really are, which I am a realist too, but I have learned that optimism can really change your life. Okay, if you believe that something is meant for you, it will be for you. Okay. If it's not meant for you, well, then it's simply just not meant for you. It's, God's spirit universe will let you know when it's time for what is meant for you. Okay. And then we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So you may be in this sense of somebody might not be for you. You may have been running from emotions from somebody. Because maybe you thought, now if this isn't you, feel free to switch the roles. This could be somebody in your energy. Somebody may think that it may be a confidence issue. It may be an insecurity issue that they don't deserve you. Okay. Or you could be feeling like you don't deserve somebody. Debating on which deck I want to use. This one. Alright, angels and spirit guides, give me clear and accurate messages for Gemini, sun, moon, rising for April 2023. I am going to do a 5-card spread. I will get into your past energy, your current energy, challenges for the month of April 2023, an outcome, and then I will get some advice from spirit. And I will clarify all of those, okay? So, let's see what's going on in the recent past energy. Okay. I said these ones. Okay. So we have Temperance and the High Priestess. You know what the Temperance is about? It's about getting to know somebody. Okay. The more you relate to somebody, the more you see, if you are in balance with them. Now, Temperance, this is finding your inner balance. This is being at peace inside yourself, okay? And you're doing this because you could see with this High Priestess, you're mirroring somebody, or somebody is mirroring you. You're putting out an energy that you are bringing back to you. Well, this is in the past. I feel like the energy you were putting out was what you were receiving back, whether that be good or bad. So let's see what these cards are about here. I got all my, nope, that one said no. So let's go for this one. All right. There we go. This Temperance is about finding, getting on the same level as people. Okay. And I feel like this is very much you are attracting what you are giving out, whether that be good or bad. Like I was just explaining, if you put out, I don't deserve something good, you're not going to get anything good. You're going to get a whole lot of the opposite, okay? So what are these cards about here in the recent past for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. So you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about choices. Okay. You have one door that leads to the past, one door that leads to the future. Okay. So this is about whichever door you want to take, whether this is somebody from the past or somebody, you know, new. We have the Ace of Wands and the World card. Okay. You are trying to get on somebody's level so that you could have, you know, a new start with them. Okay. A new chapter with them, a passionate new beginning with them, with that Ace of Wands and World card there. Time to start something new here. This could also be saying that you've attracted a new choice, and it's time to close out an old cycle and start a new one. Take it how it resonates. But you've been, you're attracting what you're putting out there. Like you can feel. Because that's what it's all about. Once you get into your full authentic self and you don't hide those things about yourself anymore, and you put out, your true energy, that's when you attract energy that's on the same level as you. Okay, you attract what you put out. It comes right back to you. So if you're putting out that negativity, but I feel in this case, you were putting off the same energy as somebody else to get on that same level with somebody. So let's see what's going on in your current energy. Because that could mean the end of a cycle and ready for something new, or, current energy, 9 of Cups. Very nice. Okay, 9 of Cups, that's your wish fulfillment. You can see all of those cups are just overflowing there. Okay, this is a lot of emotion. That's that whirlwind of emotion. So what's this 9 of Cups about? What's this wish fulfillment about in the current energy, or for the energy for April 2023? It might happen by the end. Ooh. Okay. There we go. All right. You have the Faith card. This is the Hierophant card. Okay. Now this can be a card of marriage. Doesn't necessarily have to be. The Hierophant card can mean that, but that's not necessarily what this is indicating. Because the card in this deck is called Faith. It's about if you have faith and you keep working on something. Okay. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. If you keep working on this connection, you have to put the work into it for it to become what you want. You have to, you've gotten on the same level as somebody and you're mirroring each other, giving each other what you want so you can move forward. And you just keep having faith. You might feel some doubt, which I feel like, that's that whirlwind of emotion that you may have been avoiding. You weren't sure, which is why this is telling me that you're hoping that you're doing the right thing right now. Okay, that if you have faith that if you keep putting the work into this connection, into this commitment, that it'll be everything, because you may doubt. We all have past experiences that shape our point of view. But you're hoping and having faith that if you continue to work on this, because that is what a real connection is about. A real 10 of Coins connection that is abundant, that is good, is two people that reciprocate each other's energy. It's based on what two people can do for each other. Okay. And I feel like if you continue, you're hoping that if you continue to have faith in that it will become everything that you ever wished for. So What are the challenges here for Gemini for the month of April 2023, please? What are the challenges going to be here for Gemini in the month of April 2023? Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. This is inconsistent energy. This is somebody that's on and off. Now, the Knight of Wands could be player energy, somebody that plays games, somebody that comes around for a good time, not for a long time. Okay. But to me, it's more of an inconsistent on and off kind of thing. All right. So what is this Knight of Wands here about in the challenges? What's this Knight of Wands here about in the challenges? Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Ten of Wands. Five of Cups. So what I'm feeling here, and it's kind of funny that they both, look at these cards. They both have red hair, okay? It's like in two different kinds of artwork. They kind of look like each other, okay? With this Queen of Coins and Knight of Wands. I don't know if, okay, I don't know how to say this because I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, but when I think of the Queen of Pentacles, I think of the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins are, you know, the couple in this Ten of Coins. Now, there is no gender in tarot, but this could be saying, because these are in the challenges, whoever this was that you may have committed to might be playing games, because it came out with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. Which was why it was funny that Queen of Coins and the Knight of Wands in this, they kind of look alike. They both got the long red hair and braids. I feel like whoever this is that you're committing to might be not very consistent on giving you back what you're giving them. It's not reciprocated like it's supposed to be. I'm sorry, I don't like giving out negative messages, but those are the challenges. Okay. So let's look at the outcome for the month of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. My cards don't lie. And Hangman. And the Hangman in this deck, look, tied to something, bound to something. Something that this person doesn't want to be bound and tied to, because you can see how tight that rope is, like it's pulling him. He's not holding on. If he wanted to go in the direction of that rope, he'd be holding on to it, and you know the rope wouldn't be so taut. That's, you know, very stuck energy, because the Hangman's supposed to be about letting go. What's this Hangman card about here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and the outcome? Emperor, standing up for yourself. Empress. Six of Wands. Okay, so you have the ultimate divine counterpart here. This is the ultimate power couple, the Emperor and the Empress. Now, the Emperor is all about standing up for yourself, and the Empress is all about knowing your worth. Did I say Empress twice? The Emperor is about standing up for yourself. It's about being assertive. It's about taking a stand. The Empress is about knowing your worth. Six of Wands. I feel like you're going to get to a point where you're just like, yeah, no, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted. Because you might be just staying there because you feel like you're bound to this. Because you may feel like this person is your divine counterpart. So, let's see here. Let's get some advice from Spirit here. Advice from Spirit for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't like to put out those kind of negative readings. I'm just reading what I see in the cards. Okay. The Emperor, again. Spirit saying, no, get yourself grounded. Find your balance. Stand up for yourself. Okay? I love this because you can see he is rooted. He is grounded into this ground. He ain't going nowhere. He's old. He's been there for a while. Okay, and it has an owl in it. Wise old owl. Like you know. But you can see that tree. And it's not wintertime. It's not, because you can see there are new sprouts on the ground. There is no growth on that tree. There are no leaves on this tree. This is an old, stuck, rooted to something that isn't growing. It's not fruitful. So let's see here. What's this Emperor card here about? What's this Emperor card here about? And the advice. What's this Emperor card about here in the advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. We have two queens here. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then you have the Ace of Cups here. Now you are a Gemini, and Geminis have like dual personalities here. So this may be your energies, okay? I feel like what this is telling me is you have been in this situation for as long as you have with no growth. That you can see the owl in there, okay? He's learned everything he can from this situation, but there is the sun behind him. You have to be optimistic, okay? I feel like once you cut out whatever no longer serves you and realize that you need to go for, get yourself back, get your fire back, get your, or this could be you cutting out whoever this King of Wands energy is, this inconsistent energy. Take it how it resonates for you. But the Queen of Swords is all about... she doesn't use her sword to fight with. She uses it to defend herself against things that are not good for her, things that she no longer wants. And I feel like once you realize that, I feel like you're going to cut that tree down. Queen of Swords, okay, once you use that sword to cut out anything that's no longer for you, you may come into this energy of, I finally feel like myself again, the Queen of Wands is full of vitality and fire and energy and, she's very charming, she's very charismatic, or this could be somebody new coming in to offer you something real, possibly an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because, that Queen of Swords is your energy. I want one more card because this is a little confusing here. One more card, please. And it's funny. What I just heard in my head is the Queen of Swords is a hoe. I'm sorry. Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups could be a new, something, because you can see, because it came out with the Ace of Cups. As you can see how this is stacked, it's like a pyramid, like that Ace of Cups into the Two of Cups. Like, I feel like, no, you could meet this person at a party. Or, if you go to a party in this Queen of Wands energy, you may attract new love. Something that could grow into something substantial. But Spirit's saying you gotta enforce that Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords energy. Because this tree ain't gonna grow. It's grown a lot of roots and it's stuck where it's at, but it's not very fruitful. There are no leaves on that tree. It's just kind of dead. Dead, done, gone. Time to go. That advice is a little confusing to me. I'm sorry about that. I wish I'd had something a little bit more clearer. That could go in a few different ways, but just remember that, you mirror, whatever you're mirroring is going to come back to you. If you know that you deserve real, genuine love, okay, and you put out if you put out the energy of, no, I deserve to be loved the way I need to be loved, then that's going to be attracted to you, okay? So take that how it resonates for you. If it does resonate for you, can you do me a big favor and click on that like button for me? I would so greatly appreciate it. If you like the way I read and you want to see more content by me, by all means, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I wish you a blessed night. Much love. Bye.